Okay, I think I'm ready to to date Robert. At least I hope so, and I hope I don't get killed. Oh god. Oh god. I hope this goes okay. Welcome back to another part of Dream Daddy. Ooh. I haven't spoken to Robert since the night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber that time, like more so than usual amount of somber Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Guess who's guess who's getting their drink on tonight? I take a look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Guess. It's you. But mostly you. Right now? I type back to Robert. Oh, what? That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said right now question mark. My character does not... My communication between me and my character is not quite there. I can't right now. Rain check? Not now. Later. Seriously? Advance notice? Yeah. 8 p.m. Kim and Jim and Kim's? Sure, man. Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. I don't care if I'm doing the bad choices. He's not gonna stay with me, so we're gonna get the negative route with him. No doubt about that. Amanda. Amanda pops her head into the hallway. Music I don't recognize blaring from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who's my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't. Amanda, you know what? You're an adult now. I gave my earnest effort for all 18 years of your life. Go forth and swear. Fuck yeah. I really hope I don't regret this later. Let Amanda say censored. Let Amanda say fuck. I got an achievement for that. I got an achievement for letting my daughter swear. I really hope I don't regret this later. Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning up against a brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. Looks the same to me. It actually seems like he combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled as usual. Really? Well, that's nice. Is he different? Hey. You took a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. Oh, that's actually nice. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. Toast. A toast to toast. Love you, warm bread. Oh man, he hated that. 0 fucks given. We clink whiskeys and watch him sip his. He hates the fact that I'm a dad. Rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So what's the plan for tonight? To hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Mary pops over in the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. Get the fuck out of here, Mary. She punches Robert over the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry. I figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. Hi. You're replacing me with the new kid? Mary, I can never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What? Do you have a court date coming up? Ooh, I can give you guys stories about... Actually, I'll give one right now. I'll give you guys one right now. So, I sued someone. I sued my ex-property managers, and I won, by the way. But anyways, so I was getting ready to go to the court. I sprayed my hair dark, so I got one of those spray-colored hairs, and I put my hair in a French twist, and I sprayed my hair with dark brown hair paint. And so my hair looked like it was brown. You could just see a little bit of color popping through, but it didn't... Fuck me. Sorry about that. I thought my car was possibly getting robbed, but it was just someone falling down inside the laundry room. Anyway, I sprayed my hair dark. I put it into a French twist. I wore a button-up collared shirt, and then I wore a blazer over the button-up collared shirt that was also black and buttoned up, and then I wore over the knee, like past the knee, skirt. So it was a black pencil skirt that was not form-fitting. It was very loose. It went past the knee, and I wore stockings and flats. So I was literally dressed to the T. I looked perfect for court. I looked kind of like Mary, but a looser skirt. Like looser as in not as form-fitting, and button-up shirt, collared, and then a blazer, like completely covered. Sprayed hair back. And I get to court, and it's small claims, so it's not too formal, but you still want to look good. And I sit down in the pews, and I'm sitting next to a girl wearing yoga pants, not even like thick yoga pants, but like the sheer kind yoga pants, an old t-shirt that she clearly slept in, and a hair in a messy bun. And it's not like she was poor or anything. She was fine, and she was being sued, I believe. I don't think she was suing someone. She was representing herself like that, and I just remember thinking, oh my god, what the fuck? It looked like she had just rolled out of bed. Like, it was bad. It was awful. I was thinking in my head, well, one of us is under or overdressed. Could be both. But anyways, that was just a kind of silly story from not too long ago, only a couple months ago. A few months ago, actually. This happened in 6 months ago. Yeah. So, back to the game. He looks handsome. He'd never convince the jury. No, he looks handsome. I think he cleans up nicely. He hates that. Pump the brakes, kid. I was being nice. I just wanted to compliment him so maybe he'd do it more. I blush a little. Apparently, just kindness is not thrilling here. Seriously, though, what's up with you? Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Pappy. Doctors say it's cirrhosis of the liver. I know that old bag of bones is to quit. I told that old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. His dad? Oh, come on. You don't have to be an asshole. You know, the one thing Robert doesn't joke around about is his Pappy. Whoops. They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights. I look at his life, and then I look at mine, and I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screws like donkeys. Wait, aren't the rabbits the ones that screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were expert on which animals screw a lot. Fucking hell. Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. We're gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one last glance at the sad sap that she's been hunting, and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp. This place is dead anyway. We exit the bar and find the typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up at his face for a dramatic effect. What's going on? Looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know, all those stories are fake, right? Pretty much all my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square. Just act like you belong. Robert sidles up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, oh my god. This guy. Hey, it was this place in the 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. No, it's not. To date, we do not know if the people burned at stake were actually witches, but it's widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day. It was actually 1692. What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry. Who are you? Daniel McSturgis, a ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. 80s reference, 90s reference, 2000s reference, contemporary reference. Alright, you guys, Okay. I was born in 1993, so I know early 2000s reference is the best. He hates that. Mr. Jigsaw, I hate Jigsaw. Paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations and research for our new book. Alright. Hold on. We're gonna look at all of them. 90s reference. Let's see what the 90s reference is. Dr. Prescott, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations. Nope. I don't know that. Prescott. No idea. Don't know that reference. See, I was born in 93, so I don't remember things from the 90s, because I was too young. 80s reference. He just apparently loves old people. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring. Don't know Loomis either. Okay, last one. What's the contemporary reference? Dr. Babadook, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. I don't know what that one is either. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way. Hey. They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them this whole time. Thank you, random lady who I don't know. As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon, over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. Oh, I just remembered, the girl that was at court was wearing Ugg boots. Anyway, but whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour. Man, I didn't know that about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. No shit. The rest of the group tour listens intently at Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell that he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guy's shirt is cool. Yeah, everybody in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that shirt. Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time. God. Okay. Our group arrives at an old, discreet, colonial-style house. A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. I know you. I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. Tour Master Quinn gives out a headshot to all of us. His resume's on the back. Strange combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for y'all. This home was the noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost Sea Captain Renegade Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic, where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues to work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work. No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact is it was a murder-suicide. I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version that they teach you in school. But you can't handle a real story. I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we? I think everyone would much rather hear that this world-renowned ghost historian has to say, right, everybody? The group murmurs in agreement. This is the topic we cover extensively in our book, Mr. Babadook. Would you care to tell this story? Alright, you got this. Riff something highbrow, go with something I know, rely on amazing improv comedy skills. Oh god. Comedy is, highbrow, I don't know. Yes. Though it's rarely covered in traditional textbooks, Dorothy Pembridge was caught in a fierce rivalry with fellow local author Arthur Livingston Price. Author's books were blatant rip-offs of Pembridge's works and consistently sold better. Pembridge was enraged by this and confronted Livingston Price at his home with plans to end his life. Their bitter feud surprisingly blossomed into a torrid, passionate affair. After many months of secret, Pembridge followed through with her original plan and poisoned Livingston Price in his sleep. Overcome with unexpected guilt, Pembridge polished off the last of the poison and died by her lover's side. Reports say that the couples who enter the house will no doubt doom their relationship to a bitter end. Man, I should bring my wife here. The entire tour group laughs heartily. I'm kidding, my wife's dead. The crowd gasps. She was killed by a ghost. The crowd gasps again. I'm just messing with you guys. A nervous chuckle ripples through the crowd. The tour guide sees this as opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. Haha, what an interesting story. Now, I just want everyone to know that our next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves. Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exorcise your demons if that's what you're looking for. Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. Holy shit. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? Oh my god. Okay, sure, Mary. Good man. Can I keep an eye on him as a friend? Mary pats me on the back, kind of a friend, and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street. Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both. Our last stop, this burial ground, which is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the wharfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it'd be a crime to come all this way in the cemetery, but the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area. I can guarantee you there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale about how Bubba Dukes and I met? No. The entire group shushes the tour guide. Okay, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back then, I was just a Bible salesman, traveling grifter, carnival barker. Bible salesman. Traveling around the state, not only spreading the good word, but becoming closer to the man upstairs myself. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay by accident, but little did I know that the city had a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all that. Wait. Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter? Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers, the tour group gas. Georgia Mathers, she's a legend. You know her? Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt creeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghost of the wharfman. Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. But the Dover ghost man, tell him Babadook, so I was there, just keeping my back to the hotel after a long day of selling Bibles. Working on a couple short cons, running... Yep. Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feathers for a rip deal. It was gonna steal a baby. Probably would have made me rich. Found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear a sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. And thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run. Hey. The air suddenly went cold. Something very, very wrong. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening, some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it, something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has the crowd hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was gonna die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by God. To this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like when tried to put one together. The arms were too long. Its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What did I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again? I don't know. David? Daniel. Right. I grabbed his hand and entered into the tug-of-war with the unholiest of forces. I thought I was gonna be torn in half, but I had God on my side. The pocket Bible always kept on me, fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day I can remember what passage it opened up to. Leviathan 2:5, Revelation 1, Leviticus 2:5, I don't know. And if thy oblation be a meat offering broken by pan, it shall be a fine flour, unleavened, mingled with oil. Not exactly relevant, but true. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed into the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damn creature clawed into my chest, got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. And that's how I got this scar. I followed Georgia Mathers to the end of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists, and threw our equipment across that room. But I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never quite the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend. And we've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. Thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Paranormal Excursions in the Supernatural Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I saw a demon, the shocking story of seeing a demon. The Bro's Guide to the Hottest Ghosts. Robert has to suppress a laugh on that one. Alright, even I can see the holes in that story. Please leave. Way to go. Robert sulks away from the tour group, and I follow him at a respectable distance. We almost had him. Almost. I think you might have overdone it in some portions of the story. You and I had a blast. Yeah. We arrive in front of Robert's house. Well, see you later. Robert hastily walks up the steps to his home after giving me a courtesy nod. He disappears into his house without looking back. Damn, he was not happy. He hated that date. He hated that date. Oh my god. C, C, D, C, D, C. My bad. Okay, we got very little number one dad, poker buddy, paranoia, crime, ghost tour, real talk. Hi, real talk. Okay. Okay. Knife dad, dreamiest daddy. I don't know if he's dreamiest daddy because I completed completed a third date with all the guys. Okay, he's gonna dump me. No doubt about that. That's fine though. That's okay. I'm gonna have to go through and redate everyone just to get their alternate endings, but that's okay. That's okay. It's pretty easy to do that, honestly, in this game because of the rewind. It's a little annoying to have to hold it down, though. Okay. See, if this was actually done on the Ren'Py engine instead of the... What engine is this? Unreal? No, not Unreal. What engine is this? What engine is this? What engine is this? No idea. It's gonna tell us in a second though, because it has it in the... It will tell us. Definitely it will tell us, but if it was done in the Ren'Py engine, then we would be able to actually click this and it would stop whenever something new actually appears on screen. Like dialogue like this where we haven't read it before. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Robert. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Hey. Hey. I haven't heard from you in a bit. Have you been? Oh, I'm great. Never better. So did you talk to Val? Who's Val? Who's Val? You know, I don't speak to my own dad that often. Oh, is that your dad? I had a falling out with him years ago. I don't even remember what it was about. But all I know is that me and him, we just don't see eye to eye. I mind my business, he minds his. I get a Christmas card from him every other year, and I check in with him if a tropical storm ever hits his villa. What I'm trying to say is that I turned out fine. Robert, you didn't talk to her? Who's Val? It's like you said, life is full of pain. Who's Val? He places a hand on my thigh. This is all that matters. I instinctively pull back. A wave of guilt rushes over me. Robert, no, it's not that simple. I can't believe you didn't even try. Wait, am I breaking up with him? You owed that to her. How do you think she feels knowing that her own father... That's your daughter? You didn't contact your daughter? Didn't even think she was worth having a relationship with? You don't know me. Yes, I do. You're a bad person. And you fell for me, so what does that make you? Robert gets up. You know, it's funny how you're so willing to look past this when it meant you could get laid. He walks away, leaving me alone on the bench. Alone with my thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. Dude! Okay, what's the engine called? Unity. Unity engine. That's what it's called, right? Anyway, wow. We broke up with each other, kind of. Unity engine. Okay, it doesn't say. Guess that's fine. Oh, okay then. Wow. Okay, so, wow. Shit. Okay, so I'm gonna go through and redate in order to get everyone's alternate endings. So, hold on here. I need to... Okay, let's just start again, and let's see. Who was the first one? So, Joseph. We're gonna do a quick run through and date to Joseph here. Oh, fuck, I don't want to do the epilogue again. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, God. I have to redesign. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna load. No. Looking to good daddy. Nope. Yep. Be that dad. Oh, what happens if you don't have a name? What happens if you don't have a name? Oh, I have no name. I don't even have like a name box that pops up. Cool. I'm actually interested to see what people will call me. Okay. Hold on. I'm kind of just interested right now what people will refer to me. Okay, cool. Because I feel like this is... If I don't have a name, are they going to put another name in, or is it just going to be a blank? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Hold on. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. I just want to introduce myself so I can see what I introduce myself as. Okay, come on. Okay. Nope, no name. It said, this is my dad, blank. Yep. Okay, you just don't get a name. Alright, let me load at a very, very early one. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't meet. I'm not 100% sure if this is where I want to be, but let's see. This shouldn't take too... It actually probably will take too long since I have to hold this down, but that's okay. Probably wants this plate back. Okay. Oh man, I think I did skip a couple chat boxes to get here. Oh man, I'm still... Oh god darn it. Okay, so I'm gonna load something a little bit later because I don't want to go through that much. Okay, here. That's fine. Okay, so let's save here. Last time we did mayor. How about union? Bossman's been writing us paroles too hard. It's time to rise up for our rights. Dad, you're not even gonna invite me to the riot? I'm sorry, sweetie. It's an honest day's work for an honest day's riot. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to... last time I went to bed, I'll go out and watch the game. Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game. On TV. It's somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with Emma's. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. Me too. I don't like her friends. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be all white-collar crime at this point. Maybe some money laundering at the least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about the drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, I'm making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have a meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Alright, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. I'm gonna start with Joseph first, because he's the first one I started with last time. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this is all different. Right? Wow, I didn't really think this planned through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be... A big, burned-out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Kim and Jim's. Jim and Kim. I don't know why I keep doing that, huh? Alright, that'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sound in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up on the seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the walls. As luck would have it, my team preference is not only playing, but currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational argument with a fan of opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion of their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh man, this is where you're supposed to originally meet Mary. I missed this because I went to bed. Oh shit, whoops. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. I hate how the game is like a proper noun. Oh, I love that team, and I also love that game, and I love someone who knows their way around balls. I don't know why a woman would like that. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Sure. Buy Mary a drink. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and clearly this isn't her first time doing this. So if I'm gonna date Joseph, do I need to, like, do something here? She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now.
Sailor.
Don't call me sailor. So what do you want to know? Let me save. Alright. What's your deal? What do you think of the game? What's the latest gossip around here? What's your deal? Meal. Me? I'm a ghost. I haunt the hollowed hollows of Jim and Kim's, waiting for my beloved to return from sea. You're married. In fact, you can see a ring right here. Really? No. Homegirl just loves a drink. So what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want to idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know? She takes a sip from her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans in closer. Hey. Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time? Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I am comfortable with. Wait, was Mary, like, hitting me on me? After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the coffee shop. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. This is where I'm supposed to meet him. Oh my god, I missed all this part of the game. I can't believe that. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based on our win-lose records, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on our mutual love of the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. This game must not be live. Aren't we in California in this game? Am I wrong? Are we not in California in this game? Because if it's nighttime in California, there are no live games because we're on the West Coast. So everything on the East Coast, it's like super late at night, and everything here, it's late at night because it's a bar. So that's, unless we were watching a game from like another country, but that wouldn't make sense. It just wasn't a live game. Just wasn't a live game. The name's Robert. Thanks. I'm Lane. You must be new here. Mary's already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. I guess she was hitting on me. She's a peach. Well, you picked out the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or beer fella? Whiskey. Okay. Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, this guy's out to be out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket, compliment his rugged good looks, compliment his hand tattoo. Maybe I'll get the good ending with him right now, just because I missed all this before, and we might as well. Okay, what's gonna be the good ending? I like a jacket, thanks. Been in my family a long time. Nope. 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 I don't think that was the right one. Hand tattoo. I like your tattoo. What does it mean? It's a reminder. wait for him to elaborate, but it seems he's done talking. Man, these guys are mysterious and cool. No, that's really weird. I once complimented a lady on the right. She had this neck tattoo that came up to like right around here, and I complimented her on it, and I said, "Wow, the actual penmanship and the font that you guys chose for that, it's beautiful. That's a very beautiful tattoo." And it was so elaborate. And she's like, "No, it's really ugly." And I'm like, "Oh, don't say that. I think it's really beautiful." And she's like, "It's my ex-husband's name." And I'm like, I'm like, "Sorry, didn't know. My bad." Compliment his rugged good looks. I think he would hate that. Your face is good. Last time I said he was handsome, he got pissed at me. This time I say he's handsome, he says thanks. Okay, whatever. Wait, I think this is what flirting is. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. "What are you doing here tonight?" "My daughter kicked me out of the house. Running from my problems, trying to make friends." The usual. I like your style. Okay. He gets up. "Be right back. Gotta powder my nose." Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Ha, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. I should say that Amanda kicked me out. Hold on, sorry. I should say Amanda kicked me out, because she did. That's not lying. And I think he might like that. Compliment his rugged good looks, I guess. "My daughter kicked me out of the house." Not like forever, she was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. Nope, he did not like that. He did not like that as much. Never mind. See, this is the part of dating sims that are a little bit more for specific types of people, because you literally do this to find out, nope, he hates that. Trying to find out what a specific character likes. Thankfully, this game has the mechanic where if you choose a specific choice, they will actually have a visual representation on if that was a good answer or a bad answer. Some dating sims don't have that, and so you have, shit. You have no idea, and you have to replay the game so many times to figure out which choices were bad choices and which choices were good choices. And you have no idea, so you'll change one and you'll hope for the best. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. "I'm gonna go home. You heading my way?" Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell. So are we doing this or what? What? You know. Do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Oh, there's an achievement for this. On Steam, there's an achievement to sleep with him. Save really fast. Lay it on smooth. Smell on not. I'm gonna lay it on smooth. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Oh. I don't know. I think that was an okay choice. I don't know. I think that was an okay choice. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the doors, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Well, okay. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs and into what I assume is his bedroom. But it's so dark I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine too. His hands roam down my chest and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? No. No. Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Let's have some fun. Did I get the achievement? Not yet. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house. Or my new house. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but I find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabbed his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Actually, I completely expected that. Well, talk to you later? Robert cracks a smile. Sure. Your clothes are over there. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearingly bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember Amanda. Oh, there it is. The achievement is called Bad Dad. Nice. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen, looks slightly disappointed. Oh man, I was kind of hoping you got kidnapped and I was gonna have to come rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night. I ended up sleeping over at his place. Where's the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah. Watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, you know, the usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. Larceny, jeez. How is that so hard to say? So this breakfast is cooking. This breakfast that's cooking. What's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I? Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. I will only eat those hash browns. My head throbs. Ugh, I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Ooh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or... I've got just the thing. Hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what? Drink this. That's like pure vinegar. The pickle juice? Yep. It's what I used I assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Daughter. Huh? Although I've never tried it before and I won't try it, obviously. Amanda Ann. Who gave you alcohol? Was it one of the various Emmas in your life? Dad, chill. Amanda, I have never had an ounce of chill in my life and you should know that by now. You better not be drinking alcohol in this household. No, you're allowed to drink, but under supervision. Uh-huh. Just drink the juice. This better work. I'm okay with my child drinking when they are an adult, but I have to be there. I down a sip of the tart juice, or at a friend's house whose parents are there. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel better. And I'm just saying, I wouldn't let my child do that under supervision because they're gonna do it anyways. So I'd want them to know that they're comfortable coming to me if they need a ride, if they need to go somewhere, if their friend needs a ride. They need to know that they're not gonna get in trouble if they ask for help. Pretty much. Amanda grabs her backpack, because it's gonna happen anyways. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, gotta get to class. Don't forget meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. And to teach them not to overdrink so they don't get any sort of alcohol poisoning, which is very common in America and very common where I live. So you don't want that. I'll be there. Knock 'em dead, kiddo. Always do. Oh, I love it when she clicks. That's so cute. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little bit of work done at home before I glance at my watch and I see it's time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way. Still a little hungover. Well, at least this time I was able to brush my teeth. Last time I wasn't able to. Okay, cool. We are at another spot where we ended last. Like, we actually played this part before. So guys, I'm gonna continue going. I'm only gonna like voice the parts that are new. I'm gonna skip through the rest and hopefully I don't miss anything that I haven't said before. Like, this was all new information just from one choice, so I don't know how many times that's gonna happen. I doubt too many times. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.